What's going on, guys? Derek here, Southern Style Lawn Care. Today, going to show you a quick little trimmer hack on these 225S Echo trimmers. You get these at Home Depot. Pretty bomb little trimmers. They work really well. I think they're around $275, something like that, before tax. But anyway, they're really good trimmers. They're really light. Saves you from having to get on the ladder and stuff like that. But the only issue we seem to have with them is these guards right here, which these guards are on like a Stihl HS56 as well. You look over there, those don't have a guard. Those don't have a guard. The ones on my trailer don't have a guard. We do not have the, anyway, oh, there they are. These don't have a guard. They have a little metal, cover right here, but they don't actually have a guard. I'm presuming this is a leg guard, so, don't take my word, don't do this, because I said so, but this is just what we do. I do not recommend this for anybody for safety reasons. I believe this is here to possibly guard your leg, maybe, or, you come down with it, you don't want to hit your foot with it, but what we have found is these, when you're cutting, this first foot right here, if you want to cut real smooth in the shrubbery, this is what you use. If you're cutting in this area, it just drags in the bushes and leaves for a real unsmooth cut right here. So what we do is take this off by basically, I've already pre-loosened these, but it's a 5/16 little nut, I'm sorry, not bolt. Take that off. You pull that off, and then what you're going to do is cut these teeth off with like a Dremel per se. I usually leave the last one on, but the reason you can't just take this off and just go using these like this is because now there's no guard here. See this gap? That's going to leave room for water, moisture, all that stuff to get in. And then if you cut this whole thing off just right here, then it's still technically going to have the same little gap under there. So what you want to do is cut all these teeth off right here and right here. I'm going to leave these two just because you're not really cutting with that area. But yeah, that's all you do. You do that, put it back on. So we'll show you how it's done. Alright guys, so basically you're going to get regular Dremel, whatever you want to cut these off with. Cut these teeth off, flush with this bar. Going to show you guys one cut, and then after that I'll just go on to the pre-cut thing. That way you guys don't have to watch all that. Alright guys, I'll show you one cut off, and then I'll go ahead and do that. That way you guys don't have to watch all this. And I'll do the rest on the vise. It's just hard to get an angle on the vise. Alright, so we've got one tooth off. You take it off. Plastic's going to melt, so what we'll do is shape this up on the bench grinder right here, and I'll show you guys the finished product. Alright guys, so after we cut it off, this is what it looks like. We're going to shape it up a little bit better than this, just trying to give you a idea of what we're doing here. So now when you put this back on, let's see, stick it on there, put your nuts back on, screw it down, and this is basically the same as taking a guard off of a weed eater. It has its purpose. Some people will love it, some people won't. But for us now, we'll be able to use the whole 2 foot of this bar instead of just being able to use this part for smooth cutting and this part for rough cutting. Which in my opinion, with this guard on here, when you have the teeth out, it just kind of defeats the purpose of having such a long bar, because you can't use this part for fine trimming. I mean, it does decent, but it doesn't do as well as this part. So take it how you want it. That's how we do it. I'm not saying this is the right way to do it. And I'm saying do this at your own risk. This is just what we do. We take the guard off. Like I said, the other stuff doesn't even come with the guards. So the reason they put them on there, I think it's just some kind of new guidelines. You know, no guard there. But yeah, I know I need to clean my shop, so it is what it is. But like, subscribe, comment. Let us know what you want to see in the future. If you have these hedge trimmers and you don't think they cut that well, it's probably because of this guard. So thanks, and we'll see you in another video.